For your next project, you're going to be doing a calligraphy assignment, and this is sort of where we're headed. You're going to be coming up with some kind of quote. You're going to choose the font that you use, and then you're going to be arranging it on a piece of paper and decorating it in some way around that quote. I want you to follow along in your handout with this reading. Calligraphy is the art of beautiful or elegant handwriting. It is a fine art of skilled penmanship. The word calligraphy literally means beautiful writing. Before the invention of the printing press some 500 years ago, it was the way books were made. Each copy was handwritten out by a scribe. I want you to underline the word scribe, working in a scriptorium. The handwriting was done with a quill and ink into materials like vellum or parchment. Today, there are three main types of styles of calligraphy: Western or Roman, Arabic, and Chinese or Oriental. Our project focuses mainly on Western calligraphy and new techniques such as hand lettering and typography. Let's go over the vocabulary. Okay, so the vocabulary for this, India ink, is usually what is used to create calligraphy. And if you remember from Art 1, we have these little ink wells that have the India ink in them, and I have the refill up in my front sink. India ink is black pigment consisting of lamp black mixed with glue or size. It's the traditional ink for calligraphy. Pen holder is the part of the pen that holds the nib, or the area that you hold while using the pen. So this is your pen that you would normally use for traditional calligraphy. And the nib is that little thing on the end that does the writing. It's the pen point for insertion into the pen holder. Number 4, illuminated manuscript, is a decoration of manuscripts and books with colored gilded pictures and decorative borders, which is sort of what we're doing for the project. Italics is a sloping font used to emphasize a foreign word or text. Script are handwritten characters. Illustration is to provide pictures to make something more clear. A serif are lines that cross the top or bottom of a letter. So I want to give you an example of that. If you look at the letter H here, we have these little lines at the top and lines at the bottom. Those are serifs. And type is any style of lettering that is meant to be reproduced mechanically, not by hand. For this project, you will be using a 12 by 18 sheet of white drawing paper, maybe some copy paper, wide-tipped markers, chisel-tip markers, kind of like highlighters, and a ruler, a pencil, colored pencils, and brush-tip markers. These are your brush-tip markers. I've got Sharpie brand brush-tip markers. It literally looks like a paintbrush on the end of the marker. And I've got them in black, and I have them in color.